3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no, we're already live. I was just messing with you.
I know. I was messing right back.
Uh-huh.
Season 6.
Season 6. I thought you were like miscounting there with your thumb.
You know, 6 is such like a weird number because it's like, you know, do you just do the 6 like this, or do you go like 3 and 3? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a 4 and a 2.
I always do
like
the
24?
high five and a thumbs up. That's just me though.
High 5 thumbs up. It's just it's a lonely thumb.
But I mean, it's always the good thumb.
It is the good thumb
because no one ever does like a 6 like this.
That's true.
Oh my god, it's so good to be back.
It is. It's felt like forever.
It felt like forever.
It's been a while.
I know.
Since I could hold my head up high.
God. Oh, I am loving this. God, was it the last episode we did was just before Christmas?
It was the 21st before Christmas.
It was the 21st before Christmas.
Oh, would you like some crumpets?
Oh, JQ do patron. Hey, quick word from the sponsor here. Season 6. Season 6. Season 6.
So he's looking at us right now. He texted us.
Sweet. All right, dude. I'm going to roll this clip because I've missed it. I just love that beat.
I do too.
I just love it.
It's a fun kickoff.
Well, now I get to say my fabled words as the intro goes on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new season and a brand new episode of Brick Nite. I'm one of your hosts, Kennard, and joined alongside me, as always, is the newly married Lego Jake 3. Woo!
Just showing it off my bling while I talk,
you know. Look at us.
I don't suppose. 6.
Season 6.
Got to point up at it. We don't want to point down. We want to point up.
Oh yeah, no. You just do. This is the fun part. Season 6, episode 1. Because this is great.
Look, season 6, episode 1. Just to clarify, this is the ring finger, obviously, guys.
More so, ladies, careful now. He's taken and off the market. Please, I hope that Jenny's not watching this right now. I'm like,
Jenny, you watching? I hope she is.
Yes. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Appreciate that.
Fun size bricks is in the house.
I think, what is it? Oh, I am. It's like, who's scoping him out?
Who's that lady? It's my wife.
Yes.
My wife. We went bowling the other day and I put in there, my wife.
My wife.
It looks like it's saying ma wife. I was like, you got to read it in the Borat accent. It's my wife.
Say hello to my wife.
My wife.
God. Oh my God, I missed this. No, so a lot has happened since December. This is the last time we were live. We were live with a lot of content creators because we were doing a Secret Santa Christmas live.
That was a fun episode.
It was fun.
A lot of good people on there.
I felt bad for those who didn't get their gifts on time, but I mean, they still got
it. Has officially been sorted. I double checked. Everybody has gotten their gifts.
Thank God.
I was literally like, I'm sorry I haven't followed up on this in 2 months, but and luckily those people were like, no, you had a lot going on in 2024. I was like, I really have. But what better way to kick off season 6 than leaping into it?
Oh, exactly.
Because it's leap day.
It's a leap year. Oh,
talk about Leap Erickson.
So, has anything happened to you besides the fact that you've gotten married? Of course, Lego wise,
built my Avengers Tower,
which is sitting beautifully to the left side of you.
I gotta say, one of my favorite things about this one is, like the bugle, it's kind of hard to take the front panels off when you want to like interact or show off a scene. The sanctum, you have to take off each layer to get like the inside view. But with the tower, it just pops off so easily.
That is pretty handy. I bet you the people who created the Avengers Tower were looking at those two sets and were just like, you know what?
They're just not easy to get in there and play. Like, I want to have Captain America fighting Captain America and looking at his booty and saying that is America's booty.
That is America's.
That's America's booty right there, guys. You heard it here.
You heard it here first, folks. On Brick Nite at Brick Nite on ELPN. The booty stuff here.
Putting it back on. It is very easy to put on and off, and it comes with a lot of minifigures, and that's what really excites me. And it's just, to me, it reiterates the fact that Marvel is doing USCs better than Star Wars.
Well, I mean, like,
they're not calling them USCs, but this thing is,
you can honestly
as
call
many pieces as the Cantina, I think.
Yeah, you can call that an Ultimate Collector Series. But speaking of the Cantina, I finished that bad boy a while back.
You're just boldly picking it up by one hand over there. Whew.
I know. A lot of Lego nuts are just like, oh my God, what is he doing?
Okay, Ken? Are you trying to break it?
Oh, God. Well, no, I almost dropped it one day. And I was like holding it from the top and bottom. I was like, oh my God. I enjoyed the build. I definitely have to find a better place to display it because it is not in the best position where it's at right now. It's sitting on the box that my most recent computer came out of. So I need to get that set up. A lot has changed for the year. And well, a lot of people haven't seen yet.
This is true.
I don't think anyone.
You know what some people saw, though? We saw each other.
We did see each other.
We saw each other.
And this beanie's getting really hot.
After many months of everybody hearing Ken being like, so, you going to come? You going to come? And I was like, yeah, you're coming to my wedding. I got a spot for you.
I hope a lot of people are kind of like shook right now that they see that I'm bald.
I was waiting for the chat to chime in.
Waiting for the chat to be like, what?
Have you seen Ken's head?
Have you seen it?
Well, I saw that. When did I see you? Before Christmas or was that after Christmas?
This was after Christmas.
It was after Christmas.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, no, this was oh my God, time to grow a mohawk and join the Hawk Club.
I mean, the Hawk Squad.
Hawk Squad, that's right. Thought about it
right there.
Thought about it, but I don't know about mohawk. I don't know about mohawk. My head is lovely. It's got a nice shape to it.
Wife, how do we feel about the Hawk Squad? Can I get the Mohawk Squad too?
That's why she
doesn't say no in the next minute. It's okay.
No, did you see our viewership go from like 4 to 3? That's where she left. I was like, what?
I think I hear the garage opening. She might be leaving me.
Just feel that like the under bass.
Not for you, Jake. It was within a minute. She was ready. She knew what she was doing.
She knows you too well to where she was just like, I don't think you're gonna do this.
No, I don't. I can do the faux hawk. I don't think I could do a mohawk.
I've done the faux hawk, but I have not done a mohawk. It's been a thought, but no.
Every male has had that thought in his life, like, maybe I can rock the mohawk or the faux hawk, you know?
Oh, exactly. I did. So this was actually a Christmas gift from my father. What is faux hawk? Yes, of course you can, Jake. Just not the real mohawk. But no, this was a Christmas gift to my father. I didn't have Christmas was tough this year for gift giving. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give my dad an experience. I told my wife about it, and my wife was just like, I don't know if I like this idea, but hey, it's your head. Do what you want with it. And Christmas, like a couple of days after Christmas, because I got to visit my folks then, I told my dad, I was like, hey, I don't have a gift for you. I have an experience, though, which can be a gift. And he was just like, oh, God, what is it? Because my dad is not the best person to shop for. I think any respecting human being can know that their father's the most difficult person to shop for unless they don't buy all the crap for themselves. But yeah, no, I told him, I was like, yeah, I want you to shave my head because I want to shave my head. And he was just like, turned his head over to the side. Was like, excuse me, wait a minute. This is true. We're going to actually go there. And I'm like, yeah, get to shave my head. And he was like, oh shit, I am down for this. And he was so excited. He even gave me the head trimmer that I now use. And he gave me a lot of different lotions. He was like, since we're bald father and son together, now you understand that you fit into this genre now. But that was awesome experience, and now I've never looked back since because I've enjoyed being bald.
That's fair. I mean, it's been about almost 2 months now, I feel like, because didn't you do it right at the
did it 29th of December, and then
2 months today. It's the 29th of February.
Oh,
leaving you.
Yeah, no, but you and I met in person because you had a Lego set that you provided me.
I did.
I think I have no idea where it is. It's somewhere in this room. Oh, never mind. I found it. But no, you had you and I had said that we were going to meet up, and we met up, and I took off my beanie. And what was your facial expression when you saw my head?
We met in the randomest parking lot in the world out in like
it was a micro
really that
parking lot. It wasn't that weird.
It's a computer parking lot. I don't know.
Computer parking lot.
Computers.
Computers. It's like computer nerd over here. Absolutely.
But yeah, I was pretty surprised, but I think Ken rocks the look. Does.
A lot of the people at work were like, holy shit, that looks cool. And I was like, appreciate the love. I have no idea if Rob actually saw that or cut off at some point. Hold on, let me see this. He's probably I'm gonna wait for that text message to fly out. I figured I'd send him a text, be like, did you see the reveal? It's like, did you see what was happening there? Did you see what was happening?
I do have another Lego update.
Oh, so, go for it.
Lucky me, 3 weeks before the wedding, I got the flu.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very lucky. It was, it was a weekend and I just kicked it. I mean, like, I had the chills. I had a 103 fever. I couldn't move. I slept all weekend, and he was like, this is Martin Luther King weekend, too. So it's the first MLK weekend I've gotten off in a long time because UPS just gave us that holiday. I slept all weekend because I was so sick. So my kind of wife at the time, my fiance, bought me the Polaroid camera.
Oh, dude, it's got the same orange that we're using for our...
It does indeed. It does indeed. But yeah, I gotta build this one soon. I love it. We Ken probably saw it at the wedding, but we're Polaroid people. We had Polaroid cameras at the weddings people could do, and the photographer was using one, as well as like the venue had provided one so people could take their own and stuff like that. It was fun.
That was fun.
Polaroids are cool. So retro.
So retro.
So retro.
No, what I liked at your wedding was the record a message. on the telephone booth. That was.
I did get your message.
Did you get my message?
I got your message. So what we did, instead of a guest book, what you could do is it was a phone booth, like an English phone booth. You'd go in, and it would be a voice recording from me and Jenny saying, "Hey guys, can't come to the phone right now. We're getting married, so leave us a message." And so instead of writing something, you gotta leave a voice message. You do it for the little fun of, like, you're gonna have the fun recording of like your aunt saying it before the wedding when they're sober. And then you get your friends drunk 2 hours later coming in and be like, "Hey, it's Brittany." I just want to say everything is awesome.
Oh man. So do you have like a full-blown like recording of everyone saying stuff?
We do. They gave us a Dropbox. It was about like 60 something files.
Jesus.
Of recordings. And then they get funnier progressively through the night. We were listening. Somebody was like, so we were on our boat on our honeymoon trying to listen to them, and one of the messages that comes through is somebody going, "Is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it." Ha 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 ha. And they hung up.
Oh my gosh,
like,
the freaking that's from
like,
the Cringe.
Who was that? We're like
Well, I think of the movie.
I kind of thought it was you. It kind of sounded like you briefly. I was like, I don't know. Jenny was like, "Is it our DJ? Like, I don't recognize the voice." So for like a week, we were trying to figure it out. And then when we finally got home in service, the next message was the guy's wife saying, "That was Mark. I hope you enjoyed his message." He's like, "I didn't want them to know." You can hear him in the back.
I think that was cute. I enjoyed it. And then quick shout out for our podcast. It was on your crossword. Who, by the way, I'm the only person that actually answered it because no one else knew it.
That's okay.
And, no one else knew it until apparently, like, I got to sit at our table, table 11, as I remember, because we were like part of the backpack. We were like Group B attendees, but it was I had sat around and like with all the guests that was at that table, and they all looked at me and they were like, "So, how do you know Jake?" And I was just looking at all of them. I was like, "Oh my god, this is the table where you just like pin everyone who knows Jake in a different way." And I got to say I'm his co-host on the podcast that we're on, and everyone's eyes lit up and were shocked. They were like, "What? You run a podcast with him?" I was like, "Yeah, we're on a podcast together." You know. I mean, if you looked at the fancy crossword up there was a big answer that said it. But it was very cool. They really loved the fact that you invited me, and I was like, "Of course." After harassing him for many months, I was able to go to the wedding. And I got to bring my wife.
Everybody knows you got to invite your mom's cousins, something, and yada, yada, yada. I had like 12 people the week of be like, "I can't make it." My own first cousin got a staph infection and he couldn't make it. He's like, "Yeah, my leg isn't great. I can't travel."
It's like, I can't move anywhere.
I was like, I'm going to give you a pass on that one. I'm going to throw something up here so our kind people can see.
Sorry. I'm reading the text message from freaking Zane. I was like, "Did you see the revealed?" And it's freaking a gif of King Neptune revealing his bald head. Did you see the text?
I did not yet.
Oh, look at
these guys. Look at them. They look nice. I like
how the dude.
It's my friend Josh.
I'm about to say, I was like, I like how Josh straight up just like photobombed it.
What's this red dot?
I don't know, but it looks like you have a ponytail.
It does. So fun. Okay, so this guy, I was in his wedding a month ago, or a month before on New Year's Eve. this girl whose head is right here, she literally commented on my story the morning of saying, "Hey, good luck today." And I knew she lived about like 5 minutes away. I was like, "You want to come?"
Oh
She's like, "Well, I
God.
gotta work tomorrow." I'm like, "It's free food and free booze." I'm like, "I got spots." And sure enough,
Great.
she's like, "No, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Thanks anyway." I was like, "Okay, no worries." And then I get a photo I saw later. She had sent me her with the champagne wall, like, decided to come anyway.
Oh, dude, I love that.
Yeah.
Dude, we love the his and hers drinks though.
What cool.
I was sitting there, I was like, his drink's a margarita.
It
Fucking
is.
classy,
Which
Jake.
one did you like more, mine or hers?
To be honest, I was more so the tequila guy, so I took on to the margarita more. We did like the drink that was what was it called? It was something hammer.
Yellow Hammer.
Yellow hammer.
It's an
That's what it is.
Alabama drink.
Yeah, I figured, and I was wondering why it tasted so bad because it was an
Oh, she's
Alabama
gonna come
drink.
after you for that one.
I'm a Georgia fan at heart, so she's gonna understand this very clearly.
Yeah. And then we'll throw it up so they can.
But hey, it was free alcohol, so I definitely enjoyed it. Hey,
All of us together. The beautiful
Ooh,
bride, the beautiful Mrs. Nerd.
yes,
'Twas a fun night.
and the newly married Mrs. Lego Jake 3 nerd. Lego Jake 3.
Shiny. For all those that are Taylor Swift fans, we made friendship bracelets. Did you get some friendship bracelets, Ken, before you?
I did. I am unfortunately not
Good.
wearing mine because I had snagged it on something, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna ruin this, so I took it off. And it's on my nightstand as we speak.
Nice.
So I had to make sure though that I had to get one that said Lego on it because I saw those, and I was like, bet your ass I'm gonna get one that has Lego on it and that's big enough for my fist to go around.
Listen, those things are hard to make. I was like over there, like, is this long enough? This looks too long. I don't know. Made a lot of them. It's definitely
you did
it's a
great.
task.
I thought they were great. They looked really good. And part of me was sitting there. I like how I wish you had photos of the bracelets. But I like how you incorporated different cultures in there.
Yes.
Because I know you included a lot of
we had a Jewish star from me, an evil eye from my Greek culture, and a 4-leaf clover for Jenny's Irish.
Yeah, I got the star at David. I was like, yeah, never been to a Jewish wedding, but here I am.
Ken had the fun job of helping lift me up in my chair.
Your back guys were pushing way too hard, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
It's okay, guys. They dropped me. I stuck the landing, though.
You stuck the landing, which was great, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God.
It's all good.
I wish there was I wish I had a video of it, but my wife caught the tail end of you just falling. And I was like, that's not helpful.
No, there's like a million. I'll send you one. I'll find one.
It's like, just post it up on here. We'll be fine. But I really enjoyed the wedding.
I did too.
Of course, you had to enjoy the wedding. Of course, you enjoyed the wedding.
I may not have. You never know. Listen, the stress leading up is always the fun part. My brother literally had the flu that Monday. My best man, and I was like, and after having it where I was knocked on my butt, I was like, if you can't come, I was like, I'll plan. I had a contingency plan. I was gonna sub my sister in that situation, but okay.
Yes, I think that was like I was looking at like the family lineage as to like who was who, and I was looking over and I saw your sister, and I was like, oh yeah, that's Jake's sister over there. She was like, that's not Jake's sister. I was like, look at their faces. And then wait till you see the husband walk by. Just wait till you see the guy that walks by. That's the daddy. And then she sees a white dude. I was like, yeah, never mind. That's Jake's sister. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I know we're like Not really straying off topic. We just haven't talked in so long.
We had to catch our people
everybody.
up,
we got to catch up everybody.
I know Superhawk's really curious. I did not do the worm.
No, you didn't, because everybody was on the dance floor, and I was afraid
there was not enough space for the worm, and I could have, but if I had did the worm, I probably would have been able to walk all the walking I did on the honeymoon.
Oh, dude, I was afraid that you'd get trampled.
Yeah, we had no worm that time.
I was about to say, if you did the worm, you would have been trampled.
Probably, but it's okay.
God, laughing at this freaking thing. The King Neptune bit. Dude, that's funny.
That was.
But what am I? Oh, well, I'll wait for that news to pop out. I'll tell you on the back end. We'll talk about it, because this may be some news that will pop out later in the season. But BrickCon was during your wedding, or no, after your wedding.
Yeah, it was a Saturday. I originally thought it was the same weekend, but it was the following weekend.
It was the following weekend,
and I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, part of me really wanted to go, but then I was just like, no, I cannot do it. I can't do it for the sake of things.
Could have done it. It's not that far for you.
Oh, it was. I remember the last time that I went to BrickCon, and I was like half asleep because I had driven.
There's this crazy thing. You don't have to drive all the way the 6 hours and then drive the 6 hours back afterwards. Like for my wedding, that you were staying with your mom, and you're like, "No, I'm driving back to South Carolina tonight." I'm like,
"Oh, dude, I was so mad." I think we had gone. We had no one to watch the dogs. That's why.
Ooh.
So no one to watch the dogs. I told my wife, I was like, "All right, I will drive down, but you were driving all the way back up." So she was just like,
"Drink."
We had more than one drink, but I mean, we were very responsible about it. We were very responsible when it came to the drinking part,
of course.
But I was just like, I told my wife, I was like, you know me so well, I am gonna go to sleep. We got about maybe half an hour down the road, and I was gone. And she had to drive all by herself. And there were moments where I like wake up and just like, are we there yet? And just like, no, we're not there yet, babe. Okay. And she tried patting me, and she's like, get the fuck up. Wake up.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta sleep. Poor Jenny did not sleep too much, obviously, the wedding weekend and stuff like that. Like, I slept maybe 2 hours after the wedding because, so we went back to the hotel room. We were eating cake and chilling. Jenny's wallet with her license and credit cards, we didn't realize, was left at the venue in her sister's car. This is 2 a.m, so everybody's drunk except us. So I had to take an Uber, go get the credit card and the wallet, drive her car back to the hotel. And then Jenny was getting all her stuff together to fly, because we left at 5:30 in the morning the next day.
Oh, God. So you all were...
So I slept 2 hours. She slept maybe 40 minutes.
Oh, she took a little power nap. She
took a power nap. I fell asleep again in the car because my brother was nice enough to get us a car from the hotel to the airport, which is an hour. Yeah. I slept in the car. She did not. I slept on the plane. She did not. Get on the boat. I think it was the first. No. Yeah, it was the first night. She went into a 14-hour power coma nap.
Oh, God.
And I was like, yeah, I was like, are you alive? I was in the casino texting her. I was like, are you okay? I was like, we haven't eaten dinner. Are you alive?
See,
she was out.
See, that's the best thing about a cruise ship, though, is when you're on a cruise ship, it's just rocking you.
Oh, yeah.
Back and forth.
I like it. I can take the gentle sway to. Sometimes I think about it when I'm at home. I'm like, yeah, sway me to sleep.
That's all I want as an adult. It's like a giant swaying bed. Let me sleep on that, and I'll be out.
Just get one of those beds that hang from the ceiling,
Oh, absolutely. That's the thought. I need to have really strong beams though for my fat ass, just so it does not break. Because I don't want to be the guy to like swing me and then.
Can imagine every time the dog like gets on or off the bed, they're gonna knock it and you'll get a little more sway though.
Oh, that'd be great. Every time they kick off to jump onto the floor.
Yep.
I do miss a cruise though. But ladies and gentlemen, I know we didn't just come on here to reminisce, even though that's pretty much almost what this episode could totally turn into right now, is just reminiscing between December to February.
There's a big gap.
Oh, it's a big gap. Very big gap.
But you know, there's a topic we like to talk about on here.
Oh, I know.
Lego.
We're Brick Nite for crying out loud.
It is. So I'm gonna jumpstart it because I found the coolest set, I think, at Target last night. And I was wondering, and this video is getting a little bit of traction on the gram and the TikTok.
On the gram and the TikTok.
The gram and the TikTok right now.
I think I saw what it was, and it is. I think it is what I think it is. Yes,
it's the family tree. Okay, so at first glance, I was like, "Oh, cool! Like a family tree." You know, I was like, "It looks nice, but why don't they have like little white bricks or something? You write like family names or something like that." I didn't see these little guys. And for you, those of you that haven't seen this, they have a very specific purpose. See, like when you look at the cover of the box, you don't really see what's going on. You're like, oh, like little birds in the tree, a kite, sure. But like, what's the family part of this? It's not until you flip it over on the back and you see that these are clips to hold things. Like they put photos up in here. You could put cards with the names on it, stuff like that. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, no,
this is a cool one.
I like it. I like the idea set. There was something else attached to this. So they did talk about something from the builder himself. I believe. Yes, I knew it. Hold on a minute. Yep.
I think it's pretty.
I freaking love this. All right, so check out the building instructions because you want to meet the fan designer on this one. So the family.
Let's go meet the fan.
Yeah, see if you can go to the building instructions and then bring up bring up the first few pages. So the fan designer, and this is a shout out credit to Wiley Bricks for showing this out because I love that this was put into the build. A little bit of the fan designer's culture was put into this build. So the family tree idea was submitted by Ivan Guerrero. Lego Idea's name is Bulldozer Builder, an avid Lego fan from the Philippines, which I thought was pretty cool. He put what was called the Manila butterfly into the build, as well as what did he put in there? Notice the butterfly element. It was inspired by the species Graphium idaeoides, which used to appear on Filipino coins. In Philippine culture, seeing a butterfly flying around the house represents an ancestor visiting their loved ones, which I think is really cool. And I never knew that, being that I am half Filipino. The price on the family tree, though, it's $79.99, which is not bad.
It is 4,000 pieces.
Yep.
Per piece. It is a regular, pretty decent price per piece. Let me just do the math real quick. $79.99. It's 13 cents a piece. I think for the aesthetics of it and how really personalized you can make it. Like, okay, obviously in this photo here, they have little minifigures, which I didn't even see that until just now. I think that's pretty wicked awesome too. I think it's worth it. Especially for us with the Polaroids, that it kind of looks like, maybe you can do like a little tiny Polaroid in there.
Oh, and that's what I think that's what really shines out is that. adding on the Polaroid. But overall, it's a really nice build. It's a very nice build.
I think
just love this idea.
It's worth it. Yeah, it is a little on the pricier side. Where I saw it was Target, so if you got the red card, get your 5% off.
So as far as like piece count, price per piece, what are we looking at?
13 cents.
That's not so bad.
No. No.
It's not so bad.
Well, how did I do that? Yeah, 13 cents a brick.
Okay. That's not so bad. Sorry, folks. I'm scratching my back because I don't have a back scratcher.
Divided by 79.99. Yeah.
I totally agree with the effective way to display this. You can honestly display this however you want. At home, at work, at a function, at a wedding. That would have been an awesome idea.
I know. It just didn't come out till January 1st, I believe.
Did it come out January 1st? Oh, you had time.
I think so.
I think you sort of had time.
I wasn't shopping for Lego a month before the wedding.
I mean, like one set would not punch the budget. Just one.
I don't know. It's technically under the news section on the site. My internet's hating me right now.
I will say there's a lot of sets coming out that are. There's like 3 pages of sets that are coming soon. Very, very soon. I'm just very excited.
We have a big day dropping tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We have all of this as what you're seeing on the screen right now. So I'm so glad you're sharing this because my face is like pasty white. But a lot of these sets, I
think where did all these January 1st? Because maybe this one wasn't. Maybe it was more recent.
Oh, those are definitely most recent. Scroll down. Yeah, those are most recent. Now those right there. Yeah. Go to shop. Wait, scroll up. Go to shop. Scroll up. Go to shop. Go to shop. Go to coming soon.
Yeah, click on new. Oh, you want me to just go to coming soon?
Coming soon.
You want to skip over the new stuff?
I mean, the new stuff, yeah. But what's coming soon is always the hype, especially this.
Mario Day.
I like how you sent me a photo of you dressed up as Luigi and was like, I knew we were meant to be friends.
Listen, that was forever ago. You were talking about how you were dressed up for Mario for Halloween or something. I don't know.
It was Halloween. It was definitely Halloween. I did have a full head of hair, but then I also did not have a beard and I only had the mustache. Which a lot of people were like, this is weird. I don't like this idea.
I don't even like it.
I don't even like it.
So a big shocker coming out here is we're having a whole bunch of Star Wars dropping in March instead of May.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason why that is, though, is because Star Wars hits 25 years old. Or Lego Star Wars, to be exact, it's 25 years old.
Yeah, but so still, that's the exciting part. You've got to go along with May the 5th.
I mean, May the 4th. Thank you very much. And then May the 5th.
The Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th. May the 4th be with you. And Revenge of the 5th.
And the Return of the 6th.
And then Return of the... Well, I don't know about that one now.
The Phantom 7.
It's just terrible.
Listen, if you ask people, if you look it up online, they got all kinds of crazy days. We're Star Wars fans. We don't need much of an excuse to celebrate Star Wars.
Yeah, that's why May 1st is called Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. But no, there's 5 brand new sets, and of course, if you're keeping up with a lot of the Lego ambassadors out there, they've already shown some of the content out there. Jean's version definitely has opened up a couple of those sets. I know she recently just built the Millennium Falcon set, which is something that I want to get. I would love to get the Millennium Falcon diorama set just because I can put it right next to the big boy that I've got.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Exactly. And then, of course, you have the Invisible Hand. If you just scroll down a little bit, which is the ship that you have seen in, which is the ship that you see in Revenge of the Sith.
And then Revenge of the Sith.
Exactly. I think my wife is home. She just arrived back from clinicals.
See, this is the interesting thing to me. So we're very clearly getting the 25th special characters.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of them coming right now. They're not dropping them with the MIDI scale ships.
Technically, we're getting a couple more than that just because... no, never mind. We're not... Well, I don't know. I thought they were going to have like this special GWP.
I thought so too, but I haven't seen anything. I mean, maybe I got to wait till midnight to see what it is.
I mean...
But I definitely...
Man, if there's a set...
Because there are some. There's like... what is it? The 25th thing icon right there is pretty cool. I thought... Which one comes with the light side Vader? Or whatever. Or no, Darth Leia. Maybe that's in the future. I think that might be a future segment. But yeah, it's so like, we only get 2 this round. But in May, we're going to get some cooler guys. I mean, obviously Dark Maleth is pretty cool. And 501st. I can't think of what it's called right now. Not Shock Trooper, but he's it's Fancy Fives. Fancy of them.
Oh, did you take a look at the Series 25 minifigures?
Series 25.
You haven't seen the Series 25 yet?
In here?
They've been out for a while, though. I think they've been out for a while, though. There's that
Are those the ones with the Vampire Knight and the Dog Groomer? Is that who you're talking about? Yeah.
Has that been
out for a while?
That's been out for a while. Jesus, that I told you I've been out of the Lego game for a minute now.
See, they're not even up here. I know. When I posted a TikTok like, "Hey guys, I've been MIA. I'll be back soon."
It's like, hi. It's been a minute since I've seen everybody.
I know. I was talking with
trolls in.
Right. What's her name? Shay the Brick Bay. Like, we got Bricks and Banter on Thursday nights. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. But like, I haven't been like on any lives in a while. I haven't been watching any lives in a while. There's a couple people live right now. Galen's live. Mama Hawk is live. Looks like Mark is live with Mama Hawk.
God, everybody's live.
I'm gonna call them out specifically, Mark, if you're listening.
I don't know if he is. Like, I don't think so.
Thursday night's getting some foot traffic. Have Old Gray Bricks was live earlier, or
there's a lot of people who've been live. I would say though, besides looking at the Star Wars sets, would there be any of the ones that are coming soon that you would kind of pique interest on wanting to get? Any of them?
Let's see.
Would any of them be piquing your interest on buying?
You know, these Duplo ones are really jumping out.
The Duplo ones are jumping
out. Obviously, the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Brickheads are pretty dope.
Brickheads.
Yeah. Even Hermione's got a little time turner, which just looks like a little golden ring around her.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the goofy looking Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive set?
No. Is that one of the Oh, yeah. That one's weird. It's not even a number 4. It's just a car. Ooh, this
what is it?
Funny looking.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
the Team Spidey Web Spinner headquarters.
God, they look so bad.
Yeah, let's go get the Owlery, guys. Yeah.
Now, I will say that the Speed Champion sets are still like top notch. Like, yes, absolutely, yes.
Oh yeah,
of course. Let's see here. I mean, there's not a whole lot that's come out of this, except for like a couple of the Harry Potter sets. The Red Fox does look really good, though. I will admit that
it
does look like a
does.
really nice one. Yeah, I'm all about that. I am all about the Star Wars sets. Oh, did you see the Stitch?
Oh, you mean this Hedwig? Ooh.
Yeah, I told you the 4 Privet Drive one. That looks weird.
It is weird. That's Elsa hanging out with the elements. Where's the wind, though?
Oh, God, yeah, no. Where's Gale?
Ooh, this looks pretty cool. I like these brick colors here.
When you get to it, there is a planet, Earth, and Moon in orbit set that I actually like the idea of. The idea that you can take.
Is that dropping tomorrow?
Yes, it is. Absolutely, it is. It's a Technic set, and it's space related.
Oh,
right. And it's right next to Stitch. Great. I love it. Now, I will be very nice about this. The Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs cottage does look really, really good. That set looks really, really good. Is it worth it? I mean, it's pretty nice though. You get to all the 7 dwarfs.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Like, that is really cool.
Oh. If he wants to play and, stop buffering.
I think that's really cool though. Like, you can actually see the month, and then you can.
Does it have a motor, or is it?
I think it's just a turn.
Is it a working calendar?
That would be pretty cool if it was. That would be super cool if it was a working calendar.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have the months or something. Well, I guess not months, maybe the hours.
Oh no, I thought it had the months on there or something like that. On the orange
ring. It's got the months around the sun. But I meant like around the Earth.
So it's got the months around the sun.
The moon.
Yeah, and then it shows the.
Those just look like dots. They don't look like the moon.
Well, no, they are. That's the moon. It's like the waning and the waxing crescents and all that.
Oh yeah. Okay, I could see it there.
It's like, so this is how the moon looks whenever the sun is around. That is pretty cool though.
Shoot, it's gonna be really hard if you get the set though. Is every time it was like rotating, I might be like, turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit closer to the sun.
And then when you get your eclipse, you're gonna say it's a total eclipse,
And you could just pull up the thing and be like, look, it's a little moon.
I thought it was motorized, but it looks like you got to spin it on your own.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with cranking it.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying.
Are we complaining much?
Yes, we are.
That's like, yeah, we are complaining.
No, this is definitely something very cool.
I would definitely get this.
Like, I thought for a second it was going to be like the new space sets, but I guess it is considering it Technic. Because it's got on the box right here that space slash that you see on a lot of the new like rovers and stuff like that.
And that's what I was like,
but this guy is
looking
very
at.
Cool.
It's a very cool set. I like. Damn you. And thinking about Borat now. This
Very
my
nice.
wife. This my house. Enter, please. God. Oh man. No, I'm very. I think it's just the nerd and kind of like the whole. It's the nerd and then just the little kid in me. I think this is just really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Part of me wants to see if anyone.
Yeah.
Right. Part of me wants to see if any of the Lego builders out there can do like a full-blown solar system. Like if they just turn the gears, you could just see the planets moving. Which I think would be super interesting. That's just me though.
Super wants to know, it's a nifty set. How accurate is it though? I would say it's about like a 1/1,000,000th scale to size. Maybe a little more.
As far as distance from the moon, or as far as distance from the Earth to the sun, I don't think that's as accurate. Now, the distance of the moon to the Earth, that's very accurate. I feel like that's accurate.
I used to want to be a spaceman, and then I found out like just coming. So here I am in this little area here, because obviously there's Florida. Yeah. And I'm somewhere right here. You know, this is like a several month trip. I don't know. Maybe it's faster these days to the moon, but it is not a get there in a couple hours kind of trip. Unless jets are faster nowadays. Maybe people just told me that to discourage me from wanting to be an astronaut.
I thought you were talking about the space. I thought you were talking about like this. What is it? What's the thing called in Disney?
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth? No, not. Is that it?
Mission to Mars?
No. It's the dining restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Space 36 or 720?
I think so. Or Space.
That one is just supposed to be like you're 220 miles above Earth, which is not the distance to the moon.
No. I like when you watch the video though underneath. I wonder if we can pull that up really quick. Just for thoughts. Anyone like the sound of my keyboard? Let's see here. Space.
The moon is 249,000 miles away from Earth.
Space 220 restaurant. I just want to see the short of it. There it is.
I did a video when I was there. I did a little side by side of the roof and the floor.
Let me see if I can show this. Now, I don't think in reality that just a stick, it looks like a stick, can hold its position from Earth to this restaurant.
No, absolutely not.
I think it is like physically impossible. Present this screen really quick. Share screen. I wonder if it'll play the audio. If it doesn't play audio, I'm not so butthurt about it. Actually, I want to turn the audio off. So this is the scene of. Let me see if I can do this.
That's going down.
This is it going down. And I turned the volume off because who needs it?
It's definitely, I mean, the idea that you could build a tower straight up like that and it'd stay, it's improbable.
Although I will give them this. They do a really good job with depth perception.
Oh, yeah.
Like just bringing it back in. Which I think is pretty amazing.
So it goes both ways. So you can watch you leaving Epcot if you look down when you're going up, or you can look up at the breaking through the stratosphere and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. You look up and watch yourself go.
That's pretty cool. I do like how you could see, like if you look closely to the video, you could see you arriving back into like the darker spots.
Yeah.
You could see the sky. I told I'll stop sharing that. I told the wife when we were going to Epcot, I was like, I really like to do this, just to say that I've done it. We've never gotten to do it yet, but I think that's something that we might look into the next time we go back to Disney, which I'm super excited about if we do ever go back to Disney. But any other additional sets that you saw that are coming out March 1st as far as launch is concerned? The Technic set I do like. And then, of course, the Star Wars sets. Oh! I got one. For them Harry Potter nerds out
Supa says you could switch it out and instead of the moon, put the restaurant.
True.
You could do that. But you know one inaccuracy about the moon is the moon does not rotate the Earth in a perfect circle. It goes up and down.
That's weird.
It's not in a straight rotation like the Earth is around the sun. It goes.
I was about to say, Supa had my mind read. I like the Stitch build. Part of me is super
I like
excited.
a Stitch.
I like a Stitch. Part of me is super excited to get that one. The Fox does look really good, though.
Isn't excited about Stitch. It does.
Did you break it? Is it a 3-in-1?
It is a 3-in-1 today.
So you can either do a fox,
Stitch,
an owl, or a thing. Yep, there it is. That looks too cool.
Look at him. How could you not look at this guy and be like, yeah, I need him?
They do such a great job. They did.
He's basically Grogu, but with arms and legs.
And he's got ice cream and a flower.
Does he only sit? Can you not make him stand on all four?
I don't think so. But
ding, 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 ding.
Who wants to make him sit?
You know why they're coming out with some Stitch like this? Is because they're making a live action Lilo and Stitch.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Listen, Disney got me. I did not expect Moana 2 to be coming out so soon. These bitches have been talking about a Moana live action remake, which I never understood because I said it has been like 5 years. Why are we making a movie that's only like 5 years old? Well, no, fuck you. They're making Moana 2. I'm like, and they expect me to say you're welcome, or me to say thank you so they could say you're welcome? No. I'm excited for it.
I mean, it's a good idea for them to come out with Moana 2 and not do a live action because that's just ridiculous.
Well, they wouldn't even use the original actress with the live action because she's too old now. But
I don't know
I'm for a Stitch remake, live action. Look at this happy guy.
Stitch looks good.
He does. This is
I like how they've gotten everything to like. They've gotten everything looking good for him. His feet, the claws. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious that they got they have a Hawaiian shirt on him. The teeth. And then the ears. That's just hilarious. Yeah. You could put his ears down if the ice cream
make him drop his ice cream.
Now see,
Stitch is a good one.
Stitch is a really good one. I like that. And then of course I'm gonna get the brickhead of Stitch because I want that one.
It's valid.
Soup was like, yes, he is too cute. I will be buying.
Super, we're not surprised.
We're not surprised.
You've got good taste.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
We applaud said good taste. And see, then there's the smaller one.
How did I go from looking at like coming soon to like here's
Disney?
Why am I not surprised that Disney Castle's on back order?
Oh, is it?
Filters. Oh, it is just Disney. I don't.
Man, I almost want to get that one too.
This scrolling thingy doesn't work.
Oh no, you broke it.
I did. It's been broken for a while.
What
I'm just too lazy to replace this mouse because I've got a better mouse. How do you feel about there being a Knuckles TV show?
I like the idea. I like the idea.
I know what we really need some Lego of. You know what we really need some Lego of?
Oh God,
some
we need Lego.
ATLA. Avatar.
Avatar. Yeah.
I binged watched that new show. I was so not productive last Thursday because all I did was sit there with my work phone propped up, like at the office, mind you. Oh. And then when I came home, I was like, Jenny, I know you haven't watched any of the episodes, but we are watching the finale on the big TV during dinner because that episode needs to be done right. And it was. It was perfect.
I still have not watched it yet.
Well, you're missing out.
I know I'm missing out. I
get there like,
don't get me wrong,
them that'd be a harder brand to do because it's like bending the elements isn't really like other battle scenes you could do or stuff like that. Like, you know, how do you bend the air bending, make that a Lego?
I mean, it doesn't really have to be like a Lego. You can honestly just put pieces of the specific. You know how they do like the I think there was a Lego piece that they did where if you pressed into the little bend, it popped out. Like the web shooter ones.
Yeah.
And you can honestly turn that into any color of the elements.
Like white for the cloud, and yeah. I suppose. Look at that. Even Supa's on page with you. Supa said, think of Spider-Man web pieces.
Exactly. So
I think we should absolutely get some Avatar. Like, I would build an Appa. If they made an Appa just like they made Stitch and Grogu, I would be 100% for it.
Appa would be really cool.
So would obviously Momo. You can make some cool ones. According to Supa, Bricker Builds debuted a statue of Aang last year.
That was really cool. Did they debut it in Utah? Or I could be wrong. Or no, they did at Brickworld Chicago.
Supa says Chicago, and I'm gonna trust Supa because Supa's everywhere.
Supa is everywhere.
Supa's everywhere.
I thought it was. Let's see.
Sadly, I don't think I will be making it to Chicago this year.
I don't think I will be making it to Chicago either this year. No, I won't be making it to Chicago just because I think I'm going to try to make Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do Virginia just because. So at this time, I do not have the funds to go to.
That's fine.
I don't have funds to go to Chicago. I really don't. Chicago is further than what Virginia could be.
We could drive to Virginia.
Yeah, and we could drive to Virginia
up along the way.
Do you want to go to Virginia?
What dates is Virginia?
August 3rd and 4th in Chantilly.
That may be a discussion.
Oh my God, a road trip? Just the guys?
We'll see. Looking. The Hawks were so kind to make a beautiful slideshow of all the worlds, which ones were coming with all the dates and stuff like that for 2024. And I was trying to see which ones would work for me. Obviously, as much as I would love to do Chicago, there is a wedding that week in New Orleans. So I don't think I can get from Chicago to New Orleans to Chicago that easily.
That sounds like fun, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, Chicago for me is just not going to be feasible, unfortunately, which sucks. But hopefully in the future.
Super Hawk wants to try and go to Virginia too because Mark is going to Virginia. Listen, we can do an East Coast showdown in Virginia.
Yes. We could do an East Coast showdown. That'd be pretty cool though to get all the East Coasters out there. I know for a fact that from the last few times I've seen a lot of content creators out there, I've seen them bring Hawaiian shirts, so I'm going to make sure I bring mine just in case.
I would too. I have plenty.
I
keep seeing ads or something that's not Atlanta BrickCon, but Brick Fest or something like that. Atlanta.
No, don't do Brick Fest.
Wow. Brickfest Live? It's not.
Do not do it.
It's at the Cobb Galleria.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Lego Master Season 1 will be on there.
Don't do it. I was told that Brickfest Live.
Lego.
Yeah, no. I was told Brickfest Live is not for the faint of heart. Because Supa and I remember
Supa, I'll smack you. Ignore that stuff.
Yes, exactly. I'll smack you.
Listen, I didn't make it to Atlanta BrickCon. I would like to go to at least one con of sorts. We are bot fans of them. Wow.
Not fans.
They're bots. Beep, boop, bop, boop, beep, boop, bop.
They are not fans of them. But yeah, no. New sets, new plans. I know we definitely have guests coming up in the fold. We're gonna have some special guests coming up in the fold. That will be posted later out in the coming days.
Yeah.
They are a con artist. Rip me off. But we'll be super excited to show off who the future guests will be on the show. Because we've got how many episodes?
We are doing a raving 10 episodes this season.
10 episodes this season.
2024 is a lot more chill than 2023.
Yeah.
We all had a lot going on. A lot of things happened. But now we are putting our new foot into the new year.
Yes. And getting back into the content creation grind because 2023 was a very slow year.
I built so many sets and I really haven't posted. I've built this like a month and a half ago.
I like to take Rob's kind of mentality into it. It's just like I build the set just because I want to build the set for me.
Rob is very motivational because he makes me want to try to do the Disney like half marathon or something.
Oh my god, I want to. If they come out with a Star Wars one, I would definitely do it.
There's been a Star Wars one for several years.
The last one that was out was a couple of years back, and
I might have stopped with COVID.
It might have stopped with COVID.
Stupid COVID.
I want to go to a Star Wars night though at Disney. I just want to do one time.
I just want to go wave my lightsaber around like a dork with a bunch of other dorks.
Exactly. I would love to do that. Are you kidding me?
This is a very
serious. Love to wave
comment.
my lightsaber around. This is a very serious conversation. Hello there. But no, I think coming up into the near future, we do have 10 episodes, and we do have some exciting guests that will be coming onto the show. Do stay tuned.
Some new old faces, maybe.
Yes, new faces, old faces. But I know we're definitely going to post the results of who's going to be on what episode very soon. So do stay tuned for that. Of course, we're on Instagram, and we're trying to be on TikTok if they just stop banning us.
Why do you hate me?
Lonely. I am so lonely. But I think what should we call it a night? We calling it a night?
We could.
We could call
Are we
it
missing our graphic of our content?
Are we? Oh my god, I am doing a terrible job here. Let me go to the branding here and then do the overlay.
So guys, it's been a long break.
It has been a long break.
I was missing it while we were gone. I was like, God, I can't wait to be back with you beautiful people and talk Lego.
I know. It's been so long. But yeah, I need to change my minifig because that does not have hair on his head anymore. All I gotta do is just take my minifig and just pop the head right off, or pop the hair right off. But yeah, done.
There you go.
But please, if you are a fan, take a look at us on ELPN. We are on the ELPN YouTube channel. We are the Brick Nite playlist. So definitely take a look at some of the episodes that we've aired there. We have had a couple of special guests that popped up on our live during season 5. And not only are we on YouTube on the ELPN channel, but we are also on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. We will be posting our episodes every Saturday at 10 a.m. So if you're out in the UK, that's like 3 p.m. y'all's time. If you're out there on the West Coast and get a notification that we're on Spotify, that would be at 7 o'clock in the morning that you'll be getting that notification that we have populated an episode. But
so you can wake up, listen to it in the morning with your coffee.
Exactly.
I was definitely coffee.
Coffee, not coffee.
Not coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, no, that's where you go to a coffee shop for this one, and you go to a cafe for this one.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Ooh, doggy. But no, we're super glad to be back, and we're so glad that y'all had pretty much shown up with open arms. So we are super, super happy about that.
We had some good viewership tonight.
Who said Otay?
I did.
Was that you? Okay.
Yeah, it says ELPN.
Well, I thought it was like Rob or Zane or something like that. I was like, what?
It's me. Here? Hi, I'm the commenter. It's me.
It's me. Hi.
Listen, they need our sig figs for their display, and I'm okay with that. I will send them my sig fig.
Oh, yeah. It's only going to take like 3 pieces for me since I don't have hair anymore. I can put a beanie
switch
on
out some arms to make them, sleeveless on the shirt and
be done with it. Exactly. But do you want to do the honors of ending the stream and saying our fabled line?
Let me just, get the brand stuff ready so I could be like, well, from all of us here at Brick Nite, nighty night.